Welcome to Talkpoint, your trusted source for verified, balanced, and fact-based reporting from across the United States and around the world. Emotional scenes unfolded in Israel this week as new hostages were released from Gaza following an internationally mediated deal. The moment that captured hearts around the world came when a well-known Israeli television host broke down in tears live on air, overwhelmed by the images of families being reunited after months of uncertainty. According to verified reports from Reuters, the Associated Press, and the BBC, 32 hostages were released as part of a humanitarian exchange negotiated through the joint efforts of Egypt, Qatar, and the United States. The freed group, including 22 Israeli citizens, 6 dual nationals, and 4 foreign humanitarian workers. They were transferred through the Rafah crossing and taken to Sheba Medical Center, where they received medical evaluations before reuniting with their families. The Israeli government confirmed that the releases came after weeks of complex negotiations aimed at securing humanitarian relief and advancing border ceasefire talks. Officials described the exchange as a critical step toward recovery and reconciliation, though several individuals remain missing and unaccounted for. The emotional live moment occurred during a Channel 12 broadcast in Tel Aviv. Veteran TV anchor Dana Weiss began her segment by reporting the news of the release but became visibly emotional as footage played showing a young girl running into her mother's arms. Fighting back tears, she paused and quietly said, "We have waited so long to see this moment." Her words quickly resonated across Israel and the world, symbolizing the shared grief and relief felt by millions. The clip of Weiss's broadcast spread rapidly across social media. International news outlets replayed by BBC World, CNN, and Reuters TV as a powerful reminder of the human cost of conflict and the hope that comes with freedom. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu called the development a ray of light in a dark time and thanked international mediators for their role in helping bring home those still missing. He vowed that Israel will continue working to secure the release of every remaining captive. Opposition leader Yair Lapid expressed the moment as an example of national unity and empathy, saying that the sight of a journalist unable to contain emotion reflected the pain of an entire country. In the United States, White House officials welcomed the news, confirming that President Joe Biden had been briefed on the successful exchange. American diplomats reiterated their support for continued negotiations toward a lasting ceasefire and unrestricted humanitarian access to civilians affected by the conflict. The United Nations and the International Red Cross also acknowledged the progress, calling the deal an important step forward. Humanitarian agencies on the ground confirmed that medical supplies and aid convoys are being expanded into Gaza under the terms of the temporary truce. Across Israel, thousands gathered in city squares to light candles and celebrate the safe return of the freed hostages. Yet the mood remained bittersweet as families of those still in captivity held vigils, urging leaders not to stop until every person is accounted for. As of today, Israeli and international officials say negotiations are continuing under the mediation of Egypt, Qatar, and the United Nations. While most surviving hostages are now free, talks remain ongoing to locate and secure the release of the remaining individuals. The live broadcast moment has been described as one of the most emotional events in Israeli media history, a reminder of the humanity that persists even in times of hardship. This is Talkpoint, bringing you verified, fact-based coverage of world affairs, diplomacy, and the stories that shape our shared future. Stay informed, stay engaged, and subscribe for continuing updates on the stories that matter.